What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Slackerz, and I want to give you guys or at least bring you guys a discussion video about, well, maybe who could still be a possibility for DLC character number 5 in the Fighter Pass. Now, I've been compiling a list of characters that are quote-unquote disconfirmed, that has been disconfirmed by, again, quote-unquote leakers, and, so if you haven't been paying attention, or maybe you just don't care about leakers, this is pretty much what the video is revolved around. A lot of leakers, again, saying, this character, or this series, or even straight out entire companies are disconfirmed, and they will not be happening for Fighter Pass number 5. Again, not the entire DLC, but just character pack number 5 for Smash Ultimate's Fighter Pass. So, let's run down a few of the characters on screen real quick. So, in the top part of the screen, in the orange boxes, you can see Geno, Ryu Hayabusa, Crash Bandicoot, Gordon Freeman, Leon Kennedy, almost Resident Evil. No, we're going to stick with Leon right there. But Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, Dante from Devil May Cry, Doom Slayer from Doom, Tracer from Overwatch, Bandai Namco entirely have all been officially disconfirmed, and maybe even at the time of recording, this is the big ones. Maybe after this recording, there's something big also happened. So if there's something I'm missing, I apologize. This is just what I've had so far. So in the blue boxes, though, we could see 2 characters there that are assumed to be disconfirmed for Smash Ultimate. And those 2 characters would be Master Chief from Halo, and I'll talk about that in just a second, why he's assumed to be disconfirmed. And then Monster Hunter, why Monster Hunter is assumed disconfirmed. I will talk about that as well. So, real quick, let me throw up this list of characters, companies, and other stuff on screen here for you. Okay, so as you can see, there's a few more characters, other companies on here that I have not even talked about. But, again, the most popular leakers right now, Vergaben and Sabi, and even Nintendo to a point, have kind of disconfirmed some of these characters in one way or the other. So, as you can see on this list, Ryu Hayabusa, Scorpion, Doom Guy, Geno, Crash, Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins, Gordon Freeman, Dante, Nippon Ichi Software character, like any character from that company, Leon and Jill from Resident Evil, pretty much because of the spears that we just got. Ubisoft, that was new to me. I didn't know about that one. So Ubisoft apparently has been disconfirmed for Fighter Pass character number 5, or Fighter Pack character number 5, I should say. Facom characters, Nico Olivia, don't know what that is. Oh well. Tales of character, Bandai Namco characters, and then level 5 characters. So level 5 would be somebody potentially like Jibanyan or Professor Layton. So this is a list of, what the quote-unquote leakers have been saying are not happening for number 5. So this really opens the door for a lot of potential characters. Now, let me jump back real quick to those 2 characters that were assumed to be disconfirmed. And the first one is Master Chief. And why has Master Chief been we're assuming disconfirmed? It all harkens back to this tweet from Frank O'Connor. This is from almost a year ago, December 23rd, 2018, where people, if you don't know who Frank O'Connor is, he's one of the bigs over at the 343 Studios, basically the studio behind the Halo franchise. So this is one of the people that would know about Master Chief if you were to be in Smash Bros. Now, keep in mind, if you do sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, you can lie about it. It's completely fine. You can lie about it, but that's, I guess it's not really that big of a point. Anyway, the point is, Frank O'Connor put out this tweet, Master Chief is not Smash DLC. It's meant to say Master Chief is not in Smash DLC. Although I did just download Smash, and he goes on to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. But basically, one of the big people over at 343 Industries, the studio, they said, no, Master Chief is not happening. And keep in mind, going back a year, Nintendo already knew, we already had the announcement that Joker was going to be the first DLC character. So Nintendo, Sakurai, they already knew the 5 characters for the Fighter Pack. They already knew what they were going to be. So, obviously, negotiating rights and all that sort of stuff for any third-party characters would have been done already. So they would have known about this. So here's a guy that was pretty much flat out right on Twitter. People were asking him, and he said, nope, not happening. So we're assuming Master Chief is disconfirmed, not going to happen. So what about the other character that we're assuming is disconfirmed? Monster Hunter. And the reason that we're also assuming this one is going to be disconfirmed is simply because Monster Hunter, more specifically, you can see the image on screen, the armor for Monster Hunter is very much revolved around the Monster Hunter from the MVCI, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite character. And if that character, like, I guess it really it all comes back to what Reggie said and Sakura and what they've kind of said about DLC, where it's going to be franchises and characters that are new to Smash Bros. We already have, in a way, this Monster Hunter. We have that armor. We have that character as a Mii costume in Smash Wii U and 3DS. It's already been in the game, so again, kind of assuming, alright, Monster Hunter, not going to be DLC character number 5. Makes sense. They've been in Smash Bros. Before, albeit it was a Mii costume, but they still had representation in it, so is kind of ruling them out here, so yeah, it kind of sucks for those two characters, Master Chief or Monster Hunter, if you happen to be fans of them. Sorry, it doesn't look likely for pack number 5, but we still got additional DLC coming. So let me throw up this interview, a couple quotes here from Reggie Fils-Aimé, about a year ago now, where he talks about Smash DLC in the future and what it could hold. And he comes up with a couple interesting things here. I'll draw your attention to the bottom paragraph, first sentence. Basically, Reggie was kind of setting the bar for what to expect. And again, Reggie doesn't necessarily say that all the characters in the Fighter Pass are going to be third party, which is another topic we could talk about. Maybe there's a first party character out there that we're not thinking of. But it goes on to say that maybe we do get some more obscure support from the far reaches of gaming, because they were going to really cast the net far and wide in the gaming reaches for Smash DLC, and so far we've really seen that. Persona, Banjo coming back, Dragon Quest, most recently with Terry Bogard from SNK, that caught a lot of people off guard. Not a lot of people were expecting that by any means. So so far that quote is really living up to what a lot of people have been expecting, where you really don't know what to expect. And with the quote-unquote leakers, again, as of recently, kind of going over, all right, these characters aren't going to happen, this character's been disconfirmed, blah, 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 all this happening. It's kind of leading us to that point now, where it's like, all right, who's honestly left? So a couple of the possibilities that come to mind for me, and again, these are just my opinions, this is just kind of what I'm thinking, could be wrong here, but I think of characters potentially like a Phoenix Wright, who not a lot of people are talking about that has a really good chance, but it's a character that still has a pretty decent name. People know him, would have a very fun playstyle. He's been in fighting games before, so it's nothing new for him. That's a character that comes to mind. Fun fact, every DLC character in the Fighter Pass so far, starting with Joker, and then Hero, and then Banjo-Kazooie, and then most recently with Terry, they all have an E in their name, so I don't know. What if DLC character number 5? Do they have to have an E in their name? I don't know. Hey, Phoenix Wright does have an E in the name, so maybe there's a potential. I don't know. Just a weird little fact. But what about Spyro the Dragon? We've had Crash get disconfirmed by a few people as well, but nobody's saying anything about Spyro the Dragon. Another very iconic gaming character, would be extremely fun. Bring a unique playstyle that's pretty much just his own. Would be awesome to see. What about another iconic gaming character? Lara Croft. Not a lot of... I don't see a lot of talk about this character, so maybe something under the radar, but it still would have a very big impact, very big name. Good way to end the Fighter Pass? I think so. Or let's talk about a couple characters that are... Oh man, this is really reaching, I think, for a couple of these characters. Such as Kratos from PlayStation, God of War. Now, hold on. Why is he on this list? Big reason is because there was a tournament a couple weeks ago with 8 companies. It was a Smash Bros. Tournament, and Sony happened to be involved in the in this tournament. Now, that by no means that doesn't confirm any PlayStation rep. No. But let me throw this idea by you. Smash Bros. Over a year ago, they knew at the time their plan was the Fighter Pass was going to be the final DLC. That was it. Of course, plans changed. We know that. But again, going back a year, their plan was, all right, the Fighter Pass, these are going to be the DLC characters, and then that's it. That'll be it for DLC for Smash. So, what if they had in their idea where they go out and get one of these absolutely fantasy pipe dream type of characters, such as Kratos, something nobody would see coming. Nintendo and Sony working together to have a character inside of Super Smash Bros. Playable? That would be such a bombshell, such an incredible way to end the Fighter Pass. And with all these other big name characters kind of getting disconfirmed, I mean, you got to start looking at characters like Kratos as a potential possibility. Like, he's a gaming icon as well. He'd be very fun. Yeah, maybe style-wise he doesn't quite fit, but look, Sakurai, Nintendo, Sony, they would all come together. They would come up with some way to make him feel proper in this game. He was in PlayStation's version of Smash Bros. After all, in PlayStation All-Stars. So, he's, like, he could work. He could work. It'd be such a huge way to end the Fighter Pass if that were to happen. If that were to happen. Not saying it's going to. I'm not even giving this like a 2% chance to happen. No way I'm assuming this is going to happen, but I'm just saying. Nintendo's pulled off crazier things. Remember Cloud for Smash Wii U 3DS? Yeah, nobody thought that was ever going to happen, and BAM! Out of nowhere. Kratos. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. How about another character that's another fantasy pipe dream type of character? Sora. Yes, he's got the Disney ties. But Disney's come out on record and said, yep, we're okay with it. We would love to see... They'd be okay to have Sora inside Smash Bros. So it's just a matter of, can Nintendo and Sakurai and Square and Disney, can they all sit down and come to terms with how Sora would work, how he would be represented? Would there be any other Disney stuff associated with this character? How would that all work? If they sat down and they really wanted to make this work, it would work. They would come up with an agreement. That would be another great way to end the Fighter Pass. Again, going back to the possible idea that they had, Nintendo, the possible idea that they had in their head of, all right, we're going to end the Fighter Pass with such an iconic, huge name character. Hey, Sora fits the bill perfectly. But how about I throw something else at you guys real quick? So going by the quote that Reggie said, when they're really casting the net far and wide, correct? They're casting this far and wide. We don't know who to expect. Now, what if Nintendo decided to kind of go with a dud, in a way? And no disrespect to any characters that I might mention. But a dud in terms of a character that is not that well known. Characters that are lesser, that really aren't that popular. Maybe they're a really niche character. Something like, remember, okay, let me take you back, pretty much the beginning of the year. Anybody remember the rumors where the leaker Vergaben was kind of saying something along the lines of Catalina from Grand Blue Fantasy? Anybody remember that? Now, I could be completely wrong. I couldn't find anything where Vergaben took back this word and said, no, it did not happen. But here, I have a little quote here on screen. Basically, Vergaben replied to this person. So this person replies, so basically, it's still plausible, not confirmed. And they're talking about Catalina from Grand Blue Fantasy. So Vergaben replies, yes, there's no point in panicking over Grand Blue yet. The negotiations may have fell through. We don't know. Now, if there was, I couldn't find anything else after that. So what if way back over a year ago, we actually knew one of the characters? What if it was Catalina? What if Nintendo and Sakurai were just like, that's who we're going to go with? We had our specific budget that we had, and we filled the budget, and this just happens to be the last character. Maybe they go that sort of route. And that could be a possibility. A lot of people were very upset and disappointed with how Smash Wii U 3DS DLC finished. There's still the whole, did Bayonetta win? I'm not going to get into that. But there's the whole Bayonetta topic. And then Corrin, completely random, and really nobody was asking for him. Her, the character back then. So that was just kind of like, alright, really? A lot of people kind of felt like it was a dud. Would Nintendo go that route again? I guess that's subjective, right? You could say any character could be a dud. You know, you might not feel strongly about it, but somebody else might. So I'm just saying, what about that? And speaking of Vergaben, let's throw this out there again real quick. Vergaben has mentioned Minecraft numerous times on the lead up to Smash Ultimate's release, and he's even kind of mentioned it a little bit in DLC. And continuing with the quote that we have here on screen, somebody else was asking that if Vergaben's source didn't mistake the Dragon Quest Builder stage that goes with... it was like speculation at the time, so they're making sure that he didn't get information crossed between two different games. But no, Vergaben replies, it's not a misunderstanding, it's Minecraft. He was still sticking to his guns. We have still yet to see anything Minecraft related. Now, could that be a playable character such as Steve? Could it just be a stage? Could it be an assist trophy like a creeper or something like that? Maybe. Maybe we get a bunch of a big update to Stage Builder and it has a lot of Minecraft elements to that. Something like that. It's another character it's another franchise that you got to keep an eye out for. You just got to keep thinking. So, really, when it comes down to it, if you guys do believe these leakers and all these characters that they're disconfirming, again, Gino, Ryu Hayabusa, Crash, Gordon Freeman, that was such a horrible leak. I don't know why anyone would even think that was real in the first place. But Leon Kennedy or Jill or Chris or Wesker from Resident Evil, Scorpion, Dante, Doomslayer, Tracer, Bandai Namco as a whole company, potentially Master Chief and Monster Hunter. And keep in mind, Bandai Namco, that's characters such as Lloyd Irving, Agumon, Cosmos, Hayachi, Nightmare from Soul Calibur. There's so many possibilities from Bandai that were just like, boom, Thanos, they're gone. They're not going to happen. So, either Nintendo's gearing up for such a big reveal, and it's a character that is really kind of sneaking under the radar, or it's really going to be a character that a lot of people are going to be pretty disappointed with. I guess that could be a way to put that. But again, it's all subjective, it's all opinionated, it's all whatever. We'll end up seeing the Game Awards are what? Little over 2 weeks. Wait, hold up. Is that... a little over a week away, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure a little over a week away. So, eventually we'll get there. We'll see what happens, but Fighter Pass 5, a lot of the characters keep getting disconfirmed. Who knows who's on the table at this point? We'll find out in due time. This should be fun. Drop any comments. Who do you want, or who do you expect it to be? Characters are on the table. There's still some good ones out there. But we'll see in time. Anyway, that is all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.